Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Talk Daily.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. We make these videos to help you practice English in a fun and easy way.
Please, if you like our videos, help us by liking and subscribing. It helps so much.
Yes, it really does. Thank you. So, what are we talking about today, Emma?
Today, we are talking about something very common, something everyone talks about, the weather.
So, Emma, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, Jack. And you?
I'm great. I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
Oh, why are you tired? Did you have a busy weekend?
I did. On Saturday, I went for a long walk in the park. It was so nice.
That sounds lovely. What did you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I cleaned my apartment. It was very boring, but now it's very clean.
I understand. I also cleaned my apartment on Sunday. But in the evening, I watched a movie.
Oh, which movie?
It was an old comedy. It was very funny. I laughed a lot.
Nice. I need to watch a funny movie next weekend.
Yes, you do. It's good for you.
So, the weather. It's a very popular topic, isn't it?
It is. It's a very easy topic for small talk. You can talk about the weather with anyone, with your neighbor, with a colleague at work, or with a friend.
That's true. It's a safe topic. So, let's start with today. What is the weather like today, Emma?
Well, today the weather is very nice. It's sunny.
Yes, it is sunny, and it's warm. It's not too hot and not too cold.
Right. It's a warm, sunny day. I like days like this. The sky is blue and there are only a few small white clouds.
Me too. I prefer sunny days. I don't like rain very much.
Oh, I don't mind a little rain. Sometimes rain is nice.
Really? Why? Tell me more.
Well, I like the sound of rain on the window. It's relaxing. It's a peaceful sound. And after the rain, the air is very clean and fresh. Everything looks green and clean.
That's true. The air is fresh after rain, but I don't like going outside when it's rainy. I get wet, my shoes get wet, my hair gets wet. It's not comfortable.
That's why we have umbrellas and raincoats, Jack.
I know, but I always forget my umbrella. I have 3 umbrellas at home, but they are always at home, not with me.
You need to be more prepared. Maybe put a small umbrella in your bag.
That is a good idea. I will try to remember. So, what other words can we use for weather?
Well, for sun, we can say it's sunny. For rain, we say it's rainy.
Okay, sunny and rainy. What about when there is a lot of wind?
Then it's windy. It is a windy day. On a windy day, you can see the trees moving, you can feel the wind on your face.
And when it's very cold and white frozen water falls from the sky?
That's snow. When it snows, it's snowy. The snow is white and cold. Children love snowy days because they can play in the snow.
So, sunny, rainy, windy, snowy. Those are easy.
They are. We also have cloudy. That's when there are many clouds in the sky. You cannot see the sun or you can only see a little sun.
Oh, like yesterday. Yesterday was very cloudy, but it didn't rain. The sky was gray all day.
Yes, it was a cloudy day yesterday. And sometimes it's foggy. That's when there's a thick cloud near the ground. It is difficult to see far away.
I don't like foggy days. I can't see anything when I drive. I have to drive very, very slowly.
Yes, you need to be very careful when it's foggy. It can be dangerous.
So let's talk about temperature. How do we describe how hot or cold it is?
We say it's hot, warm, cool, or cold.
Can you give me an example for each?
Of course. In summer, it is usually hot. You wear a t-shirt and shorts. Today, it is warm. It is comfortable. In autumn, it is often cool. You need a light jacket. And in winter, it is cold. You need a warm coat, a scarf, and gloves.
Okay, so in the desert, it is very hot. At the beach on a nice day, it is warm. On a cloudy autumn day, it is cool. And in the mountains in winter, it is very cold.
Perfect examples, Jack.
Thank you. So, what is your favorite season, Emma?
My favorite season is autumn.
Really? Why autumn? Most people like summer.
I love the cool, fresh air in autumn. I love the colors of the leaves. The leaves on the trees change color. They are red, orange, and yellow. It's so beautiful. And the weather is not too hot and not too cold. It's perfect for walking.
That sounds nice. I think my favorite season is summer.
Because you love the hot weather.
No, not because of the hot weather. Sometimes it is too hot. I like summer because the days are long. The sun sets very late. I can go for a walk after dinner. There is still light. I love that.
Oh, that is a good point. The long summer days are very nice. You have more time for activities.
Exactly. What about spring? What is spring like?
Spring is lovely. It comes after winter. The weather gets warmer, the snow melts, the flowers start to grow. You see many beautiful flowers, tulips, daffodils. It's a happy season. It feels like a new beginning.
And winter. Do you like winter?
I like winter for a short time. I like it when it snows. A white Christmas is very beautiful. But I don't like long, cold winters. I get tired of the cold. I don't like wearing heavy clothes every day.
I understand. I feel the same. A little snow is nice, but too much cold is difficult. Driving in snow is also difficult.
Yes, it is. So, Jack, what was the weather like last week? Can you remember?
Last week was very strange. The weather changed every day. It was like 4 seasons in 1 week.
It did. On Monday, it was warm and sunny. I remember I didn't wear a jacket.
Yes, and on Tuesday it was very, very windy. So windy.
I remember my hat flew off in the wind on Tuesday. I had to run after it.
Oh, that's right. It was very funny. And on Wednesday, it was cold and rainy all day. It wasn't just a little rain, it was a lot of rain.
I stayed at home on Wednesday. I drank hot tea and read a book. It was a good day to be inside.
That sounds like a perfect rainy day. And on Thursday, what was the weather like on Thursday?
On Thursday, it was foggy in the morning. I could only see a few meters in front of me. But in the afternoon, the sun came out and the fog disappeared. It was nice in the afternoon.
And Friday was a beautiful day. It was sunny and warm, just like today.
Yes, Friday was perfect. So, the weather is not always the same. It changes every day, sometimes every hour.
It changes a lot. That's why we talk about it so much. It's always different.
Let's talk about questions. What questions can we ask about the weather?
The easiest question is, what's the weather like?
Yes. What's the weather like? Or what's the weather like today? Or what's the weather like outside?
We can also ask, is it hot outside? Or is it cold?
Or is it raining? Is it sunny? Is it snowing?
And how do we answer?
You can answer with yes, it is, or no, it isn't. For example, is it sunny? Yes, it is. Is it raining? No, it isn't. You can also say no, it's not.
What about the future? How can we ask about tomorrow's weather?
You can ask, what will the weather be like tomorrow?
What will the weather be like tomorrow? That's a good question. It's a little more difficult.
You can also ask, is it going to rain tomorrow? That is very common.
And how do we answer?
You can answer with, I think it will be sunny, or the weather forecast says it will rain.
The weather forecast. That's the news about the future weather on TV or on your phone.
Yes, many people check the weather forecast every morning. They want to know what to wear.
I check it on my phone. I want to know if I need a jacket or an umbrella. It's very useful.
That's very smart. You are learning, Jack.
Thank you. So, what do you do on a very hot day? What activities?
On a very hot day, I like to go to the swimming pool. The water is cool and nice. Or I eat ice cream. I stay in the shade. I don't like to walk in the sun when it is too hot.
I like to drink cold water and sit in front of a fan. Or I go to an air-conditioned shopping mall.
That's a good idea. The mall is cool. And what do you do on a very cold day?
On a very cold day, I wear a thick coat and a warm hat. I drink hot chocolate. I sit near the heater. I watch TV under a warm blanket.
That sounds cozy and comfortable.
It is. So, Emma, do you think it will rain tomorrow?
I don't think so. The sky is very clear today. I think tomorrow will be sunny again, but maybe a little cooler.
I hope you're right. I want to go to the park again. I want to play football with my friends.
That sounds fun. I'm sure you will have a good time.
What about extreme weather, like a storm or thunder and lightning?
Oh, that's a bigger topic. A storm is very strong weather with a lot of wind and rain. Sometimes you hear thunder, that's the loud sound, and you see lightning, that's the bright light in the sky.
I am a little scared of thunderstorms. The sound is very loud.
It is loud, but it's usually safe inside a building. It's important to stay inside during a storm.
Yes, that's true. What about a breeze? Is a breeze the same as wind?
That's a good question. A breeze is a light wind. It is pleasant. It is not strong. But wind can be strong. A strong wind can be dangerous.
So a breeze is nice, but a strong wind is not always nice.
Correct. On a hot day, a cool breeze is very nice.
Let's talk about the weather in different countries. Is the weather the same in all countries?
Oh no, it's very different. In countries like Thailand or Brazil, it is often hot and humid. Humid means there is a lot of water in the air.
And in countries like Canada or Norway, it is often very cold and snowy in winter.
Yes, and in some countries like England, it is often cloudy and rainy. They talk about the weather all the time there.
I think I would need an umbrella every day in England.
Probably. So when you travel, you need to check the weather for that country.
That is very important. You need to pack the right clothes.
Exactly. If you go to a hot country, you pack t-shirts and shorts. If you go to a cold country, you pack a warm coat and gloves.
So the weather is important for travel, for clothes, for activities, for everything.
It is. That's why it's such a useful topic to talk about.
Let's practice a little dialogue. Imagine I'm your neighbor. I see you outside. I say, "Good morning, Emma. Lovely day, isn't it?"
And I say, "Yes, it's a beautiful day. So sunny and warm."
Then I say, "I hope it stays like this for the weekend. I want to have a picnic."
And I say, "That sounds nice. I think the weather will be good. The forecast is good."
Perfect. That was a very natural conversation.
It was. You see, it's easy.
What about a different situation? It's a rainy Monday morning. I see you at the bus stop. I say, "Oh, what a rainy day."
And I say, "I know. I don't like Monday mornings, and the rain doesn't help."
Yes, it's a difficult start to the week. Do you have an umbrella?
And I say, "Yes, I have one today. I remembered."
Very good. You were learning from me, Emma.
I am. So we can talk about the weather in many different situations. It's a very flexible topic, and it helps us start a conversation.
It helps us connect with people.
That's a beautiful way to say it, Emma. It helps us connect with people.
So everyone, practice this. Talk about the weather with someone today. It's good practice.
Yes, please try it. You can do it. Emma, we talked about so many weather words. My brain is full.
It is a lot of information. Maybe we should slow down and review some of the key words. Let's do a small vocabulary review.
That's a great idea. It will help us remember. What words should we talk about first?
Let's start with the word temperature. We use this word a lot.
Temperature. Yes, temperature tells us how hot or cold it is.
That's right. It's a measurement. We measure temperature in degrees. For example, today it is 25 degrees Celsius. That's a warm temperature.
And if it is 37 degrees Celsius, that is a very hot temperature.
If it is 5 degrees Celsius, that is a cold temperature.
Perfect. So you can ask, what is the temperature today?
And you can answer, it is 22 degrees.
Exactly. The next word is very useful. Forecast.
The weather forecast. I love this word. I check the forecast every day.
What is a forecast?
A forecast is a prediction. It tells us the future weather. So the weather forecast tells us if it will be sunny or rainy tomorrow.
Yes. For example, you can say, the weather forecast is good for Saturday. We can have our picnic.
Or the forecast says it will be cold next week.
Good. Now, let's talk about different types of rain. We have the word drizzle.
Drizzle. What does drizzle mean? Is it the same as rain?
It is a type of rain, but it is very light rain. Drizzle is not heavy. The water drops are very small. You don't always need an umbrella for a drizzle.
Oh, I understand. So if it is drizzling, it is raining, but only a little bit. It's not a problem.
Yes, you can say it's not raining hard, it's just drizzling.
I like that word. It sounds gentle. What is the opposite of drizzle?
The opposite is a downpour. A downpour is very, very heavy rain. A lot of rain falls in a short time.
Oh, in a downpour, you definitely need an umbrella, and you probably need to wait inside for a few minutes.
Exactly. For example, we were walking in the park when suddenly there was...
Okay, so we have drizzle for light rain and downpour for heavy rain.
Now, let's talk about wind. We already know windy, but there's another word, breeze.
A breeze. Is a breeze strong?
No, a breeze is a light, gentle wind. It is pleasant and nice. On a hot day, a cool breeze feels wonderful.
So if the wind is strong and moves the trees a lot, we say it's windy. But if the wind is soft and gentle, we can say it's a breezy day, or there's a nice breeze.
Yes, that's a very good way to explain it.
Okay, next word. What about humid? You said this word before.
Ah, humid. This is an important word. Humid means the air has a lot of water in it. The air feels wet and heavy.
So it's not raining, but the air feels wet.
Yes. On a humid day, you might sweat more. Your skin feels sticky. It often feels hotter than it really is because of the humidity.
I don't like humid days. I prefer dry air. Dry air feels more comfortable.
Many people agree with you. So you can say, today is so hot and humid, or the humidity is very high today.
I will remember that. Let's talk about cold weather. We have the word chilly.
Yes, chilly. What does chilly mean? Is it the same as cold?
I think chilly is a little cold. It is not very cold, but it is not warm. You feel a little cold, so you might want a light jacket.
That's exactly right. Chilly is between cool and cold. It's a common word. You can say, the morning is quite chilly, but the afternoon will be warmer.
Or, there's a chilly wind today.
Perfect. Now, one more important word, clear.
Clear, like clear water.
Similar idea for weather. A clear sky means there are no clouds. The sky is blue and empty. You can see the sun very well.
So a clear night is good for looking at the stars.
Yes, and a clear day is good for taking photos. The opposite of clear is cloudy or overcast.
Overcast. That's a new word.
Overcast means the sky is completely covered with clouds. You cannot see the sun. It is often gray. It is more than cloudy. It is fully covered.
So cloudy can mean some clouds, but overcast means 100% clouds.
Yes. For example, the sky was overcast all day, but it didn't rain.
This is very useful. So let's list our words again. We have temperature, forecast, drizzle, downpour, breeze, humid, chilly, and clear.
And overcast. That's 9 words. You learned a lot today, Jack.
I think our viewers learned a lot too. Let's try to use them all in a small story.
Okay, you start.
Okay. Yesterday I checked the weather forecast. The temperature was 12 degrees, so I knew it would be chilly. In the morning, the sky was clear and beautiful.
Very good. But in the afternoon, the sky became overcast. Then it started to drizzle. I didn't have an umbrella, but it was only a drizzle.
Then the drizzle stopped and a nice cool breeze started. It was perfect.
But my friend in another city said they had a downpour, and their weather is always very humid.
We did it! We used all the words. That was excellent practice.
It was, everyone. These words are very common. Try to use 1 or 2 of them this week. Well, Jack, we talked for a very long time today. My voice is a little tired.
My voice is tired too, but it was a good conversation. I think we covered so many things about the weather.
We really did. Let's take a moment to summarize what we practiced today. It's good to review.
Okay, let's do it. First, we learned how to describe the weather in simple words. We used sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, cloudy, and foggy.
That's right. Those are the basic adjectives. We can say, it is sunny, or it is a sunny day.
And then we talked about temperature. We learned hot, warm, cool, and cold.
Yes, so you can say, it is a warm, sunny day, or it is a cold, rainy night.
We also learned how to ask questions. The most important question is, what's the weather like?
And what's the weather like today? And what will the weather be like tomorrow?
And the answer is, it's sunny, or I think it will be cold.
Then we had a big vocabulary review. We learned some very useful new words. Can you remember some of them, Jack?
I'll try. We had temperature, that's how hot or cold it is.
Good.
We had forecast, that's the prediction for the future weather.
Yes, always check the forecast.
We had drizzle for very light rain and downpour for very heavy rain.
Very good. You remembered the opposites.
We had breeze for a nice gentle wind and humid for when the air feels wet and sticky.
Perfect.
We had chilly for weather that is a little cold and clear for a sky with no clouds.
And one more. What about a completely gray sky?
Oh, overcast. That's when the sky is 100% covered with clouds.
Excellent memory, Emma. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I was paying attention. So we learned a lot of words and how to use them in conversations.
We also talked about our favorite seasons and what we do in different types of weather.
Yes, like drinking hot chocolate on a cold day or going to the pool on a hot day.
And we even practiced a few short dialogues, like neighbors talking about the weather.
That was fun. I think the most important thing is that talking about the weather is easy and friendly. It's a way to be social.
It is. It's a way to start a conversation with anyone. So we hope you feel more confident now.
Yes, please don't be shy. Try to use these words.
And now it's time for our favorite part of the video.
The question of the day.
Yes, today's question is all about you and your opinions.
The question is, what is your favorite type of weather and why?
So, what do you like? Do you like sunny weather like Jack?
Or do you like rainy weather like Emma? Or maybe you like snowy weather.
Tell us exactly what your favorite weather is. And, most importantly, tell us why. Why do you like it?
For example, you can write, my favorite weather is sunny and warm. Why? Because I can go to the beach and swim in the sea.
Or, my favorite weather is cold and snowy. Why? Because I can make a snowman with my family.
Or, my favorite weather is rainy. Why? Because I love the sound of rain and I can read my book inside.
There are no wrong answers. We are all different and we like different things.
Please tell us your answer in the comments below this video. We read every single comment.
We really do. We love to read your comments and see you practicing English. It makes us very happy.
And if you have a friend who is also learning English, please share this video with them. You can practice together.
That's a wonderful idea. Learning with a friend is more fun.
Also, if you enjoyed this lesson, please let us know by liking this video.
And subscribe to our channel, Easy English Talk Daily, for more videos like this. We make new videos every week to help you practice.
We talk about many different topics like hobbies, food, travel, and daily life.
So subscribe and click the bell icon. Then you will get a notification when we have a new video.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. You are a great student.
Keep practicing every day.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
Be brave and try to speak English when you can.
We believe in you. We will see you again next time for another English Talk.
Until then, have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we hope you have great weather.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.